Are you struggling to get a good night's sleep, tossing and turning till the roosters crow? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Thousands of us over 65 know that hollow ache for rest that slips away like sand through your fingers. But what if I told you 7 simple foods could cradle you into deeper, longer sleep, helping you wake up ready to greet the day with a spark? Welcome to Golden Days, your cozy corner on YouTube where we share practical know-how and a whole lot of heart to make your golden years shine bright, whether you're 65, 75, or tough as old oak like me at 82. Today we're tackling a thief that dims too many nights, restless sleep. At 77, I'd lie awake in my bed, staring at shadows dancing on my ceiling, my mind racing like a runaway horse, bills, aches, tomorrow's chores, all circling. I'd drift off for an hour, maybe 2, then snap awake, groggy and worn out before the sun even peeked over my sunflowers. It wasn't just tiring, it was heavy. The CDC says over half of folks past 65 wrestle with sleep troubles, and it's not just a nuisance, it saps your energy, fogs your memory, even leaves your immune system limping. But I'm 82 now, sleeping sounder than I have in years, waking with a grin to tend my flowers, thanks to foods that work like a gentle lullaby, soothing body and soul. My neighbor Clara, 78, rests easy after twirling at dance nights, her dreams as light as her steps. Tom, 76, sleeps like a log after hauling tools, his snores echoing clear to the barn. In this video, we'll unveil 7 amazing foods seniors should eat for better sleep, nutritious, affordable, waiting at your local Kroger or corner store. They're not just fuel, they're your ticket to restful nights and mornings that feel like a gift. We'll show you how to weave them into your days, sprinkled with wisdom from elders who found peace in their dreams again. Stick with me, friends. If you're weary of restless nights or know someone who is, let's learn how to sleep deep, wake fresh, and live strong. Before we dive into the foods that'll cradle you to sleep, friends, let's talk why a good night's rest is a big deal for us seniors. It's not just about feeling perky come morning. It's about living well, full, and strong. At 77, I dragged through my days like a plow through hard clay, snappy from no sleep, forgetting where I'd parked my truck, catching every cold that drifted through town. Poor sleep wasn't just a bother, it was a weight, pulling me down, dimming the spark I needed to tend my sunflowers or swap stories with neighbors. The CDC says 7 to 9 hours a night keeps your heart pumping strong, your mind sharp as a tack, and your immune system ready to fight. Skimp on it, and you're more likely to stumble on a rug, misplace your keys, or face heart trouble, things we're already dodging past 65, when every step and every day counts. I saw the toll up close with my old pal Joe, bless him. He'd skimp on rest, pacing his kitchen at 3 a.m., muttering about this or that. It showed, his spark faded, his steps grew heavy, his laugh quieter, until a health scare shook him to change. It hit me hard, seeing him lose ground to sleepless nights. The NIH says sleep is when your body rebuilds, muscles heal from the day's work, memories settle like leaves finding their place, stress melts like frost in the sun. But aging makes it trickier. Hormones like melatonin dip low, aches from old joints nag louder, worries about kids or bills creep in like uninvited guests. My nights were a battle back then, tossing, turning, watching the clock tick toward sunrise, each hour a reminder I wasn't resting right. But here's the good news, friends, and it's worth every sunflower in my yard, you can tilt the scales back toward rest. My grandma used to say, a good night's rest is like planting a seed for tomorrow's joy, and her words root me still. At 82, I'm proof, sleeping deeper, waking clearer, my mornings bright with purpose, thanks to foods that soothe both body and mind. Clara, 78, found her calm after tweaking her suppers, her dance nights now ending in peaceful dreams. Tom, 76, turned his fitful naps into full nights, waking ready to haul tools to his barn. Studies show the right diet can boost sleep quality by 30% for seniors, no pills or fuss needed. These 7 foods we're sharing today? They're your seeds, simple, natural, ready to grow restful nights that bloom into better days. Let's dig in, friends, and plant them together, one gentle step at a time. Now, friends, pull up a chair. Here's the heart of our talk. 7 foods that'll help you sleep like you're cradled by the stars themselves, drifting off easy and waking fresh for your golden years. At 77, I ate whatever was quick and cheap, greasy takeout, sugary snacks, not a thought for how it'd keep me up till dawn. My nights were restless, my days heavy. But now, at 82, these foods are my allies, working quiet magic to soothe my body and mind. They're cheap, easy to find at any Kroger, Walmart, or corner store, $10 to $15 a week, tops, and they're packed with nutrients that calm your nerves, balance your insides, and pave a smooth road to rest. No fancy diets, no fuss, just good sense and good eats. Let's meet M one by one, with tips to make M yours, plus stories from folks like me who found sleep again. 1. Cherries, nature's sleep candy. First up, tart cherries, $1 a pound, little ruby jewels that pack a melatonin punch. Melatonin's the hormone whispering to your body, it's time to sleep, but it fades as we age. At 77, I'd never touched cherries, thought they were just pie stuff. Then I read how they help, and now I snack on a handful, about 10 cherries, an hour before bed, sweet tart, bursting in my mouth like a lullaby you can taste. The NIH says tart cherries boost melatonin naturally, stretching sleep by up to 20%, meaning deeper rest, fewer wake-ups. My neighbor Clara, 78, sips tart cherry juice, $3 a bottle at the store, says it's why she sleeps sound after twirling at dance nights, her dreams as light as her steps. I keep a bowl in my fridge, munch em while reading my westerns. Clara pours her juice over ice, sips it slow. Try 10 cherries or a small glass, 4 ounces, of juice about an hour before you hit the pillow. They're a treat that works, friends, like nature's own sleeping pill, no side effects, just sweet dreams. 2. Almonds, crunchy calm. Next, almonds, $5 for a big bag, small but mighty with magnesium, a mineral that relaxes your muscles and nerves like a warm bath from the inside. At 77, I'd skip nuts, thinking they'd upset my stomach, but I was wrong. Now, I toss back 10 almonds, about a tablespoon, as an evening snack, their crisp crunch satisfying as I settle by my radio. Studies from the NIH show magnesium cuts insomnia in seniors by 15%, helping you fall asleep faster and stay there. Tom, 76, munches M watching baseball, says they've turned his restless nights into full, peaceful ones, no more pacing at 2 a.m. I sprinkle mine on oatmeal for breakfast, too, but evening's their sleep trick, keeps my legs from twitching. Clara keeps a jar by her knitting chair, nibbles a few while she works. Start small, 5 or 6 almonds an hour before bed, and keep him handy in a tin. They're not just tasty, they're a quiet signal to your body, rest is coming. 3. Chamomile tea, the gentle soother. Now, let's talk chamomile tea, $3 for 20 bags, a golden brew with apigenin, a compound that calms your brain like a soft hand on your shoulder. At 77, I'd slug coffee till supper, no wonder my eyes were wide at midnight. Now, I brew a cup of chamomile at 8 p.m., steam curling up like a soft hug, the floral taste settling me into my chair. Research says it improves sleep quality by 25%, helping seniors drift off easier and sleep deeper. Clara swears by it after her dance classes. She steeps a bag while knitting, says it's like wrapping her mind in a quilt. I add a drop of honey sometimes, makes it feel like a treat. Brew 1 cup, 8 ounces, about an hour before bed, sip it slow, maybe with a book or quiet music. Tom tried it skeptical. Now he's hooked. Beats counting sheep. He laughs. It's not just tea, friends. It's a warm blanket for your soul, easing you toward dreams. 4. Bananas, potassium power. Bananas come next. $0.50 each. Yellow curves of potassium and magnesium that ease muscle cramps and calm your nerves. At 77, I'd wake with leg twitches that jolted me up, miserable as a burr in my boot. Now, I eat half a banana with supper, creamy, filling, like a hug from the kitchen. The NIH says potassium stretches sleep for seniors, adding up to 30 minutes a night by relaxing tense muscles. Tom, 76, slices one into his evening yogurt, keeps the jitters away, he says, sleeping through till his rooster crows. Clara keeps M on her counter, grabs half when her legs feel tight. Buy a bunch at the store, eat half or a whole one an hour before bed, maybe with a smear of peanut butter for extra calm. They're cheap, sweet, and sleepy. Your legs'll thank you, and so will your dreams. 5. Oatmeal, the cozy classic. Oats are up, $2 for a bag that lasts weeks, full of carbs and melatonin precursors that settle your mind like a fireside chat. At 77, I'd skip dinner or scarf junk, chips, cookies, leaving me wired or empty. Now, a small bowl of oatmeal with a pinch of cinnamon an hour before bed feels like home, warm and grounding. Studies show complex carbs boost serotonin, a feel-good chemical, improving sleep by 20% for seniors. Clara calls her sleep soup, laughing as she adds blueberries for sweetness, says it's why she rests easy after potlucks. I cook mine in 5 minutes, half a cup oats, water, microwave, keep it light so it sits easy. Tom tried it after I nagged him, now he's a convert, sleeps like he's 50. Eat a small serving 1 to 2 hours before bed, try it with a drizzle of maple syrup if you like. It's comfort food that whispers, rest now. 6. Turkey, tryptophan treasure. Turkey's next, $5 a pound for deli slices, rich in tryptophan, an amino acid that sparks serotonin and melatonin for sleep. I used to dodge meat at night, thinking it'd weigh me down, but a thin slice in a sandwich, maybe with lettuce and mustard, now sends me drifting, savory and gentle. Research says tryptophan-rich foods speed sleep onset by 10 to 15%, cutting those endless minutes staring at the ceiling. Tom makes a turkey roll-up with a tortilla for supper, sleeps like a rock, he grins, no more waking at 4 a.m. Clara adds a slice to her salad, says it's her secret for post-dance naps. Try a small portion, 2 ounces, at supper, about 2 hours before bed, pair it with bread or veggies to keep it light. It's not heavy, it's your ticket to dreamland, cozy as a quilt. 7. Kiwi, the sleepy fruit. Last but mighty, kiwi, $1 each, green gems bursting with serotonin and antioxidants that ease you into rest like a soft breeze. I'd never tried them till 80, thought they were too fancy, but now I slice one before bed, its tangy zip waking my taste buds while calming my mind. Studies from the NIH show eating 2 kiwis an hour before bed boosts sleep by 30%, helping seniors fall asleep faster and stay there longer. Clara pops M like candy, my night fruit, she chuckles, peeling one while watching her shows. Tom was dubious but tried one, now he's hooked, sleeps through his dog's midnight barks. Peel one tonight, slice it or scoop it with a spoon, eat it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Keep a couple in your fruit bowl, they're small, affordable, and dream big. These foods aren't magic wands, friends, they're science, sense, and stories woven together, like a braid of hope for better nights. At 77, I was a skeptic, thought food couldn't fix my tossing. But I started with chamomile, then added cherries, oats, bananas, and the rest, one by one, like stacking kindling for a fire. Now my sleep's a steady flame, warming me through till morning. Clara mixes kiwi with her tea, says it's her evening ritual. Tom leans on almonds and turkey, his snores proof it works. You don't need all 7 at once. Pick 1, maybe 2, spend $10 to $15 a week, 5 minutes to prep. My mama used to say, feed your body right, Henry, and it'll sing you to sleep. These foods are your song, friends, simple, true, ready to carry you to rest. Let's make it sing, 1 bite, 1 sip at a time. Now, friends, those 7 foods, cherries, almonds, chamomile, and the rest, are your foundation, like good soil for a garden. But let's add a few tricks to seal the deal and make your bedroom a true sleep sanctuary. At 77, I'd lie awake, my room stuffy as a summer attic, my mind buzzing like a beehive, worries, aches, tomorrow's chores all clamoring. Sleep was a fight I rarely won. Now, at 82, my nights are peaceful, my mornings bright, thanks to these simple habits that wrap around those foods like a warm blanket. They're easy, cheap, $5 or less, and they work, helping me drift off like a leaf on a quiet stream. Let's walk through them, with a nod to folks like Clara and Tom who found their rest, too. Keep it cool, aim for 65 degrees Fahrenheit in your bedroom, cool as a spring evening. At 77, I'd sweat through my sheets, tossing in a hot room, wondering why rest wouldn't come. Now, I crack my window, letting the Texas breeze slip in, fresh and gentle. Sleep finds me faster than a hot, closed-up night ever did. The NIH says cooler temps boost deep sleep by 20%, that sweet stage where your body heals and dreams bloom. Clara, 78, runs a small fan by her bed, says it's like a whisper lulling her after dance nights. Tom, 76, sticks to a light cotton blanket, even in winter, keeps me dreaming, he grins. Tonight, crack a window or nudge your thermostat down, feel the air invite rest. It's free, and your body'll thank you. Dim the lights, low light tells your brain it's time to wind down. At 77, I'd sit under harsh bulbs till bedtime, reading or fussing, then wonder why my eyes wouldn't close. Now, I swap my bright lights for soft, warm ones, $2 bulbs from Walmart, 2 hours before bed, turning my room into a cozy glow. Studies show dim light ramps up melatonin, your sleep hormone, by up to 25%. Clara dims her bedside lamp while knitting, says it soothes her like a sunset. Tom skips late TV, too much glare, he says, reads by a soft bulb instead. Grab a warm-toned bulb today, try reading or chatting under it. It's like dusk settling over your mind, paving the way to dreams. Write worries away, keep a notebook to catch those nagging thoughts. At 77, I'd stew over bills or doctor visits, my head spinning till dawn. Now, I jot M down in a $1 notepad by my bed, pay electric, call Annie, takes 2 minutes, and my mind's free to rest. Clara, 78, lists her to-dos before bed, clears my head like a broom, she laughs, sleeping easy after. Tom scribbles what's bugging him, barn roof, dog's vet, says it's why he doesn't wake at 3 a.m. anymore. Keep a pen and pad on your nightstand, write a line or two when worries creep in. It's like setting your troubles on a shelf till morning, simple, powerful. Skip late caffeine, no coffee, soda, or black tea after 2 p.m. I'd sip coffee with supper at 77, thinking it was harmless, but it kept me wired like a radio left on. Now, I stick to water or chamomile in the evening, my head's clear, my night's calm. The NIH says caffeine can linger 6 to 8 hours, stealing sleep from seniors. Tom cut his evening cola habit, sleeps deeper than a well, he says, no more tossing. Clara swapped late iced tea for herbal, I'm out like a light, she smiles. Try swapping your afternoon pick-me-up for decaf or a glass of water today, your body'll settle easier by bedtime. Here's the wisdom check, straight from my dad. Rest your mind, Henry, and your body follows. These tricks, paired with our foods, are your lullaby, soft and sure. Spend $5 tops, bulbs, a notepad, maybe a fan. Give 5 minutes a day, jot a note, dim a light, open a window. I started with one soft bulb, just a flicker of change, and it grew into nights I love. Clara's fan hums like a song, Tom's notebook's full of crossed-off cares. You don't need youth or fancy gear, just a spark to say, I'm sleeping tonight. My bedroom's my proof, Clara's quilt hers, Tom's quiet barn is. Your turn, friends, build your sanctuary, drift easy, and let these golden years shine with rest. There you have it, friends, restless nights don't own you, not one bit. With those 7 foods, cherries, almonds, chamomile tea, bananas, oats, turkey, and kiwi, plus a handful of smart tricks like dimming lights or cracking a window, you're crafting nights of deep, restful sleep in days that shine like polished gold. I'm proof at 82, less tossing and turning, more dreaming under starry skies, waking with a grin to tend my sunflowers, my heart as light as their petals. At 77, I thought sleepless nights were just part of getting old, but now I know better. Small changes, like a sip of tea or a few cherries, can rewrite your nights. Clara, 78, sleeps sound as a bell after twirling at her dance socials, her laughter brighter for it. Tom, 76, rests easy after hauling tools to his barn, his snores carrying clear across the fence. The CDC says good sleep can lift all 54 million of us over 65, stronger hearts, sharper minds, happier days, and your turn to claim that starts right now, tonight, under these same stars. Give one a try before you hit the pillow, a warm cup of chamomile to soothe your soul, a handful of tart cherries for a melatonin nudge, a dimmed light to ease your eyes. Share your win at bingo or Sunday supper, lean over and say, I slept like a baby last night. And watch your friends' faces light up, eager for your secret. Drop your story in the comments below, friends. Your tales of better rest spark my heart like these stars above my porch. If sleep still plays hard to get, check with your doc. I'm Henry, not an MD, just a fella who's wrestled sleepless nights and found peace, rooting for you to find yours, too. Your family here at Golden Days, hit that subscribe button, share your favorite sleep tip, let's keep this cozy corner glowing. Pick one thing this week, 5 minutes sipping tea, jotting a worry, eating a kiwi, and feel a calmer, bolder you take shape. Your golden years aren't for staring at ceilings, they're for dreaming deep, waking strong, and living bright as a Texas sunrise. My grandma always said, sleep well, Henry, and tomorrow'll smile back. That's my wish for you, friends, nights that cradle and days that soar. Stay healthy, stay happy, y'all. I'll see you soon with more ways to make these years your brightest yet.